This video will introduce the new institutionalism framework, a key concept in the sociology of social service organizations, or SSOs. New institutionalism is a framework that examines how institutions, including formal and informal rules, norms, and beliefs, shape the behavior of individuals and organizations. It emerged as a critique of earlier theories that viewed organizations solely as autonomous actors responding only to market or political forces. It emphasizes a contextual focus and normative influence, moving beyond strict behaviorism. The framework encompasses three main strands. Sociological institutionalism focuses on culture and legitimacy. Rational choice institutionalism looks at institutions as rules and incentives. Historical institutionalism examines path dependence, how established institutions influence outcomes over time. Key sociological proponents include Meyer and Rowan, who focused on organizational legitimacy, and DiMaggio and Powell, known for their influential work on isomorphism. March and Olson are central to historical institutionalism, focusing on organizational factors in political life. Douglas North is a key figure in rational choice, viewing institutions as the rules of the game in economics. Institutions function through cultural cognitive elements. These are deeply embedded social frameworks, cognitive scripts, and symbols that make certain behaviors appear natural, appropriate, and legitimate. A central mechanism is isomorphism. This is the tendency for organizations in the same field to become structurally similar due to institutional pressures, rather than only technical efficiency. Coercive isomorphism is the pressure to conform from external actors upon whom the organization is dependent, such as governments or major funders. Examples include legal mandates and regulatory requirements. Mimetic isomorphism involves copying successful practices from others, particularly under uncertainty. Normative isomorphism stems from professionalization, such as shared training and credentials across a sector. The concept of decoupling involves adopting formal practices to gain legitimacy, even if they are separate from the organization's daily informal work. This allows organizations to be simultaneously legitimate and functional. Rational choice institutionalism posits that institutions are the rules of the game, structuring economic exchange. Actors are seen as self-interested maximizers who choose actions that benefit them within this institutional context. Path dependence suggests that initial choices create institutional structures highly resistant to change. Subsequent outcomes become dependent on these earlier established paths. Part 2 of the video focuses on the application of this framework to social service organizations. We explore why SSOs often prioritize legitimacy over efficiency. SSOs often have ambiguous or conflicting goals. They adopt structures, reflecting an institutionalized ideal, to conform to the beliefs of powerful stakeholders, thus securing survival and resources through legitimacy. A coercive pressure example in SSOs is when a government funder mandates the use of specific client tracking software or reporting methods across all contracted organizations. Mimetic behavior includes adopting models like Housing First to be seen as innovative. Normative pressure is evident in shared ethical codes and job titles established through professional university training. Decoupling in SSO practice involves maintaining formal policy files to satisfy auditors, while frontline work relies on informal judgments to meet complex client needs in reality. In conclusion, new institutionalism helps us understand SSOs not just as efficiency-seeking entities, but as organizations deeply shaped by cultural norms and political mandates. This slide lists the references used in developing this video. These are the sources for the images used throughout the video.